Everyone's talking about life in the 1900s newspapers. Did you know a real lady actually reads the words from old newspapers to you? That's right, it's me. And today, we're in the Roaring Twenties. Today's newspaper is the Martinsburg Journal from Martinsburg, West Virginia, dated Tuesday evening, August 20th, 1929. Let's start with this front page story. Hagerstown woman seeking permit to float over Niagara. Hagerstown, Maryland, August 20th. Mrs. Susan B. Grove, 69 years old, a widow and lives at 1004 Chestnut Street here, is fighting for permission to make the 167-foot plunge over Niagara Falls in a rubber ball to win for herself thereby, it is understood, some $25,000 for stories of her experiences already contracted by her newspaper. Mayor William Laughlin of Niagara Falls today sternly refused Mrs. Grove's permission to take the 167-foot drop over the world-famous precipice. No one, said the mayor, not even the President of the United States, has power to give permission to anyone to commit suicide. On July 4th, 1928, Jean A. Lausier of Springfield, Massachusetts, went over the falls in a 758-pound bright red rubber ball that had been hidden in a barn while Canadian police hunted for it in the hope of preventing the plunge. Lassiter was in the ball for 50 minutes and was semi-conscious when was taken out after he had been towed ashore from below the falls. Bobby Leach went over the falls in 1911 and was in the barrel only 22 minutes. He survived. Anna Edison Taylor went over in a barrel in 1901 but was in the barrel an hour and 15 minutes. She survived. Before she went in, she tried it with her cat, who also came out okay. Paris. Telephones to match the furniture or complexion or what have you are in order. Hitherto, the government has insisted on black instruments, but now 10 tints, ranging from ivory to deep red, are authorized. New York. One Ernest F. Green has a great idea for restraining the Father of Waters and at the same time relieving municipal authorities of the problem of discarding of abandoned autos. He would have the bodies used as framework for earth in levees. The Mississippi River Commission is considering his suggestion, he is advised. Ford buys Lincoln Courthouse, Lincoln, Indiana, August 20th. The old Postville Courthouse, scene of many of Lincoln's lawsuits, has been bought by Henry Ford. Postville was the name of Lincoln before the future president christened it after himself by breaking a watermelon and saying, "Nothing named Lincoln ever amounted to much." Lincoln at the time was a young lawyer, and the suggestion that his name be given to the new town was made by real estate men developing the project. It was indicated Ford intended moving the old courthouse to Detroit. Oh, to be a kid in the 1920s. Doesn't this sound fun? Kitties Carnival. The Kitties Carnival will be held Thursday, August 22nd. The following prizes will be awarded the winners of various games and contests: the Egg and Spoon Race, Mesh Bag, Girls, Happy Hooligan Race. I don't know what that means, but you can win a pencil. Harmonica contest. You get a Scout flashlight, boys. Ukulele contest. A pound of candy for the girls. Lollipop scramble. A compact for the girls. Potato race. A Scout's knife for the boys. Shoe race. Gym shoes. You win gym shoes? Oh, this is for both boys and girls. Crab race. A Scout compass, boys. Peanut scramble. You can win a reel. I'm guessing it's a fishing reel for the boys. Rope skipping contest. A hose for the girls. Cracker eating contest. A pound of candy, boys and girls. That sounds fun. Cracker eating contest. Marble tournament. You can win a Scout axe for the boys. Yes, in the 1920s, people loved to enter contests, and they loved to get the prizes. You've heard of the expression, a needle in a haystack? Well, look at this clip of how they actually had a contest to find an actual needle in an actual haystack.
As Funny World often says, as difficult as finding a needle in a haystack. And of course that old saying is to put the test here in Wheatfield, Ohio. Somewhere in all that hay, there is a needle. So at least this contest has a point to it. No place for hay fever sufferers, however. Bless you. Gesundheit. Oh, it sounds like we have a winner. She received the prize of $100, and at least that ain't hay.
Escapes. Mrs. Bettina Mazzarelli, only woman ever convicted of armed robbery in Massachusetts, escaped from Women's Reformatory in Sherborne, Massachusetts. She was serving 16-year term. Boxing was all the rage. People couldn't get enough of it. Sport Slants by Alan J. Gould. The latest sensation is Al Singer, 21-year-old Hebrew. As a result of a string of knockouts, one of the latest over Andre Rutis, the Frenchman, who holds the featherweight title, Singer is now the biggest card in Gotham. In his upward climb, he has taken considerable counsel from Leonard. His match with Kid Chocolate, the licorice stick from Cuba, is anticipated as one of the most attractive frays of the year.
Our Funny World camera visits the National Silver Gloves Boxing Tournament in Knockdown, Nebraska. Now, the promoter made a slight mistake and booked in two main events, so both are scheduled at the same time. But to add a little interest, the boxers are blindfolded. And as is most often the case, this fight started because of a young lady. And this fight ends up like all the others, too.
The whole town's raving about the magnificent beauty of On with the Show, the first 100% natural color, talking, singing, dancing picture that is revolutionizing the making of films, another Warner Brothers 10 strike, with Betty Compson, Arthur Lake, Sally O'Neill, Joe Brown, Louise Faxenda, the Fairbanks twins, Sam Hardy, and 100 dancing girls. At the Apollo Theater. On with the Show, talk of the town. The Warner Brothers Super Vitaphone production, On with the Show, which opened at the Apollo on Sunday with a midnight show with a record-breaking attendance, as well as enjoying a patronage that taxed the capacity of the local playhouse all day yesterday, seems to have created quite a sensation in Martinsburg. in that it is generally conceded to be the greatest piece of entertainment ever offered at local theater goers. Special appreciative comment has been paid Ethel Waters, colored photograph recording soloist, who so effectively renders the two hits, Am I Blue and Birmingham Bertha, and the clever ensemble of 4 colored dancers. This particular feature drew storms of applause at each and every performance.
Yet I'm in a jam, a terrible